Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome to the channel. I'm Stylosa and these are the Overwatch 2 mid-season patch notes. Let's go into detail on all of this and break it down. Okay, let's begin with some general updates. Competitive play and matchmaking. We're continuing to monitor the health of competitive play and matchmaking across Overwatch 2, both for returning and new players. We've made numerous tuning adjustments on the server for both the initial and continued determination of a player's skill tier and division, many of which will become even more noticeable at the start of Season 2. We've increased the precision of our queue time estimates for each individual role in role queue. Okay, so not much detail here, but what they're saying is they're trying to make it a bit more accurate when it comes to determining your skill tier division. Hopefully, this means that players won't endlessly get 7 wins and stay in their same division. They will start progressing through the game, or they will end up at their proper rank. I know this becomes complex because maybe a player who is in Bronze 5 who wins 7 games is performing like a Bronze 5 player. That's why they don't go up in rank. The issue with that is it's bad design, because that player thinks they've won 7 games, yet no numbers or nothing is going up, and it feels bad. Again, this is something that I think needs addressing in a lot more detail. We probably need to go back to seeing incremental rank updates after every game to give that sort of it's almost, I don't want to say illusion, but give that feeling of progression. Now, I know the reason why they've removed that and the reason why they don't show you the rank in game at the moment is because they want to reduce toxicity, but I'd simply pull out the ace card and go, well, why have we got a scoreboard in the game? Surely that's the best form of toxicity possible, because it arms you with information on assists, eliminations, damage, healing, deaths, so you can clearly see if somebody on your team isn't performing as well as they should be. So I don't know, they should just stick your rank icon back in the game, and also they should definitely sort out what happens after every single match. We shouldn't be playing 7 games and then seeing a rank adjustment that maybe doesn't happen. That feels terrible. Defense Matrix. The audio transcription feature has been added with a limited rollout for PC players in select countries. As a piece of our Defense Matrix initiative, audio transcriptions allow us to analyze a transcript from a temporary voice chat recording of a reported player. Players will now see a notification when entering voice chat for the first time during a play session, indicating that voice chat may be recorded. Make sure you report as close to when disruptive behavior occurred to maximize this feature's effectiveness. Once reported, a temporary audio recording will be used to make a text file transcript through speech-to-text programs. No one listens to the temporary audio recording, which is quickly deleted after being transcribed. Transcriptions are only made for reports of disruptive behavior in public voice channels, which include team and match chat. Group party chat is excluded. All right then, so it's good that they're excluding group and party chat from this, but this is the rollout of one of the main features of this new Defense Matrix sort of anti-cheat, anti-bad player behavior program. They are going to record your voice. So if you get reported for whatever reason, you're screaming and shouting down a microphone, players start reporting you, it will record your voice and turn your voice into a text transcript, and that text transcript will then be reviewed by a person at Blizzard, and they'll decide if they're going to ban you or not based off that. Now, there is issues with this, obviously, not including all of the privacy stuff and whatnot. It's not exactly fantastic having your voice recorded. However, what about the transcript being wrong? Now, this is fine if you, I don't want to throw shade on my American friends, but if you've got a, what I would call a standard American accent, the system probably will work okay. If you've got one of the 20 billion British accents, then it might think you're saying things that you're not actually saying, and maybe that gets used against you and then you get banned. There's going to be cases like that, so I worry for that kind of stuff. But yeah, do let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Crossplay and Aim Assist. This is a massive one, absolutely massive. We made changes to Aim Assist in Crossplay, PC plus console lobbies. If you play in a crossplay game now, Aim Assist is enabled in all matches where console players are allowed to play with PC players, which includes all modes except for competitive play. In our data, we found many groups were crossplay groups between PC and console players. This meant if you were playing on console and grouping with PC players, you were opting into a bad experience for yourself to play with your friends. Also, if you had a group that was primarily console, but one of your friends was a PC player, you had to leave the PC player out to have a good experience. We like to reiterate, at this point, Aim Assist exists only on console platforms. Players who play on controller while on the PC platform will not have Aim Assist features available. We'll be monitoring the deployment of this change carefully to make changes quickly if needed. And there we go, guys. This is a massive hot topic. Crossplay and specifically Aim Assist in PC lobbies is a huge topic. Now, the good news here is this is not in competitive. Aim Assist in competitive has got all kinds of problems, but it's not in comp. It's just going to be in every other mode. If you're playing with a PC player, you will have Aim Assist available. So if you're playing arcade, you're playing in quick play, and I think this is a good starting point for this. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be well better versed than me in this. I don't play on console. I know a lot of you guys do. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. But I think on the face of this is really good, because playing Overwatch 2 with a PC friend and having no Aim Assist when you're used to Aim Assist when you're playing in pure console lobbies, that is a problem. That is a big, big problem. And remember, these changes are just for cross-play Aim Assist. So it's if you are playing on console and then playing with another PC player. If you're playing in arcade or you're playing in quick play or in the custom game modes, then you will have Aim Assist if you are a console player, whereas in the past you wouldn't. And I think this actually is a pretty good change. But again, let me know in the comments below if this is a good start. Moving on to hero updates. Now, we've seen a lot of these before, but we're going to blast through them because there may be the odd little thing here and there. So, general changes. Tank passive no longer reduces stuck impulse, which is probably good. I think that's when you get stuck with something and it comes up on the screen, it reduces the time. It used to reduce the time that was on the screen, but now it doesn't, I think. Anyway, developer comment says this was changed in the last update, so a lot of detail there. Okay, so onto the tank changes. Diva, fusion cannon, spread increased from 3.5 to 3.75. Boosters impact damage reduced from 25 to 15. Cool mech ultimate cost reduced by 12%. Now that is an addition. We didn't see that before in previous patch notes, so you can get into your mech faster when you get demeched as Baby Diva. Developer comments are, Diva felt too deadly after the last round of changes, given how resilient she can be with her improved defense matrix. Zarya, particle barrier, duration reduced from 2.5 to 2 seconds. Cooldown increased from 10 to 11 seconds. Projected barrier, duration reduced from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Cooldown increased from 10 to 11 seconds. Developer comments, early player sentiment predicted Zarya as one of the weakest solo tanks in 5v5, although her high damage potential and barrier uptime have proven to be extremely effective. For opponents, feedback has indicated that this can feel as if though Zarya has a very limited window of vulnerability, which feels difficult to deal with when combined with her ramping damage potential. These changes will reduce the barrier uptime, making it slightly more difficult for her to gain energy, and will provide enemies with more time to deal damage to her. Genji, Shuriken, maximum ammo reduced from 30 to 24, damage reduced from 29 to 27. Developer comments, Genji has greatly benefited from the move to 5v5. Changing to a single tank and the reduction of crowd control has removed a lot of obstacles for Genji. However, he hasn't received tuning updates since he wasn't actively in the meta until launch, an intentional decision based on our general preference to avoid preemptive adjustments when possible. These changes will bring Genji more in line with the other flanking damage heroes like Tracer and Reaper. Junkrat, Steel Trap, arming time increased from 0.5 to 0.75 seconds, Trap duration reduced from 3 to 2.5 seconds. Sombra, Hack, ability lockout reduced from 1.75 to 1.5 seconds. Hacked enemies are no longer valid targets for hacking for the duration of the 8-second effect. Hacked enemy damage multiplier reduced from 40 to 25%. Developer comments, with Sombra's rework, she gained a lot more damage to help account for the reduced ability lockout duration of Hack. This is proven to be too deadly for a flanker with easy access to the enemy's backlines, especially in 5v5. She can also no longer channel Hack on an already hacked target, as feedback indicated the reduced cooldown combined with hacking from stealth proved to be too frustrating for many players. This is essentially a per target cooldown that enables Hack to keep its current 4-second cooldown for potentially hacking multiple targets. Kiriko, Swift Step. Invulnerability duration reduced from 0.4 to 0.25 seconds. Developer comments. This invulnerability window is primarily intended to help avoid instantly dying to something unseen after teleporting through walls, but it ended up being a little too long and led to some confusion while shooting at Kiriko. Moving on to general bug fixes. PC only. The default setting for audio mix has been changed to studio reference. Resolved an issue where some players could be stuck in Bronze 5 even after several rank updates. Console only. Fixed an issue where the PC interface was being forced on for some console players. Console only. Fixed a bug on console where your game could freeze if you opened and closed a hero cinematic. Console only. Fixed an issue where capture highlight could not be unbound from left D-pad. Addressed multiple leaderboard issues causing inaccurate placement and ordering. Players who are getting healed will no longer see the healing status effect on their screen while they're at full health. Fixed an issue where players would sometimes be placed into an empty game. Resolved a bug that prevented players from rejoining their competitive game after being disconnected. Fixed a bug where typing in chat could purchase an item from the hero gallery. The no name card selection in the name card interface is now selectable. Fixed the display issue where players were shown the incorrect amount of Overwatch League tokens, which made them unable to purchase items. The display now shows the correct amount of tokens a player owns. The Avoid Teammates button is no longer hiding behind the recent players list. Fixed an issue with the challenge Farsighted not correctly tracking and or completing. Fixed an issue with the challenge Damage Sponge not correctly tracking and or completing. Resolved instances of player screen becoming blurry and out of focus. Fixed an issue where some players were missing the Noir Widowmaker skin. Various visual improvements to the first time user experience. Fixed in last update, practice bots now show up through walls correctly when you play a healer. Maps, Junkrat. Fixed additional areas in the map that were causing performance issues in some cases. Heroes, Brig. Fixed a bug where Brig's shield could become invulnerable under certain conditions. Cassidy now correctly drops the flag during combat roll in the capture the flag game mode. Doomfist. Fixed in last update. Fixed a bug with seismic slam that stopped early by obstructions. Fixed in last update. Fixed a bug with being able to jump during seismic slam. Genji. Fixed an issue with Genji mythic skin hit volumes. Whoa. Fixed an issue last update with an issue where players could get into Infinite Dragonblade custom games. Hanzo. Fixed an issue last update. Jump and wall climb no longer destroy breakables. Oh, that's unlucky. Junker Queen. Commanding Shout and Rampage now correctly drop the flag during capture the flag game mode. Kiriko. Fixed an issue where Kiriko could escape map boundaries using Swift Step. Mei has been added back to the lineup. Fixed several issues with Mei's Icefall that allow players and projectiles to occasionally pass through it or slip off it. Mercy. Audio made a change to the sound of Mercy's first-person glide to address frequencies that some players found uncomfortable. Reinhardt. Fixed in the last update. Fixed an issue where quick melee did not swing Reinhardt's hammer. Sojourn can no longer pick up the flag and capture the flag when using power slide. Sombra. Fixed in the last update. EMP can no longer be damage boosted. Yeah, that was disgusting. Torbjorn. Fixed in the last update. Fixed an issue where quick melee did not swing Torbjorn's hammer. And Wrecking Ball. Fixed an issue with adaptive shield that could cause you to lose health in some cases. Okay, there you go, guys. That is the mid-season patch for Overwatch 2. There's a bunch of information in there. Of course, all of the hero changes are pretty much what we were expecting. We've been fully briefed on those weeks before, which is kind of crazy to think about it. Also, yeah, they changed the defense matrix, crossplay and aim assist, I should say, and competitive and matchmaking. And there's also some good bug fixes there. Things like you've won multiple 7 games in, Bronze 5, and then you still end up in that rank. Is, well, not great, is it? But it would seem that was a bug, and that's good news that's been fixed. Anyway, let me know about all of this in the comments below, guys. I've been Stylosa. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then subscribe for more, and I'll catch you lovely lot on the next one. See you soon.